I'm about to open up the live chat. I'm gonna hang for a little bit. Oh no, everything's good. Yeah, there we go. Just wanted to hang for a little bit. I know you guys are working, but we're gonna hang out, talk OnePlus. Today is OnePlus official day, you know. So we're gonna get it going. Yeah, there's the audio check right there. It sounds good. Whew, how's everybody doing? What is going on, man? Let me tweet this out. Thanks for taking time out on your busy Friday. I know you guys are happy it's Friday. What's going on, man? Let me open up this live chat real quick and so I can see it a lot bigger. Let's see, pop out chat. All right. Hopefully the stream quality is up to your standards. You should be able to see this in 1080p at 60 FPS. Because I decided to fire up the DSLR, hook it up, get some good quality for you guys. Hopefully, it looks like it's focused pretty good. You know what I'm saying? It looks like it's pretty good. So how's the quality? How's quality? Let me know. You should be able to see some good quality footage here. We're just gonna talk OnePlus and stuff like that, and all the latest and greatest that is amongst us. 1080p 60 FPS. I'm using OBS, so yeah, you should be able to get it in higher quality. So we're gonna kick this thing off in chat for a little bit, folks. I got me a Gatorade. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have some fun. Hit that thumbs up if you're ready to have some fun. Super chat is open for those that would like to donate. Anybody notice an influx in Axon M footage? Huh? I mean, on Twitter, I was like, man, I got to toot my own horn now. Now, I don't think anybody was talking about the Axon M for a little bit, so I'm gonna brush my shoulders off because I'm sure I shined a lot of light on that phone all of a sudden. Yeah. I'm sure I shined a lot of light on that phone. You know, who am I? You know, I just wanted to get a little bit of props because the phone is awesome. Yes, it is. But no, man, we're gonna talk OnePlus and a whole bunch of things, so you can enjoy yourself. I just bought it because I'm getting it for my business. It's a lot of people just grabbing that phone. Not just regular consumers, creators now are picking it up, which is cool, man. You know, I tried to reach out to ZTE about that. You know, it's like, yo, let me get on your PR team. I ain't gotta have no job. Just let me get on that PR team, and I'll help you design a phone right. So, OnePlus, Asus Zenfone 6. Yeah. So, yes, I definitely ordered the OnePlus 7 Pro. Or did I say OnePlus 6? What's going on? All the regulars in the store. At first, I got to shout out. First, got to give it up. I always forget at the beginning of the stream to give love to the replay crew. Because the replay crew, you know, those guys are at work or they're sleeping, depending on what time zone they're in. You know what I'm saying? It's always something. You know what I'm saying? We gotta show love to the replay crew for sure. So shout out to the replay crew. If you're new to the stream, you have to pay your taxes, which is $1. Hit that super chat. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just playing, man. I'm just playing. Welcome all new people to the stream. For those that have never caught me live, a lot of people say, man, I can never catch you live. You know, I just randomly stream. I don't really have a time. If I feel like streaming, I'll just get up and start streaming. You know, it's nothing. I don't give any kind of warnings or anything like that. I just start streaming. So I'm going to tweet this out real quick. And, yeah. Yeah, I ordered the OnePlus 7 Pro. The Zenfone 6 is looking pretty good. There's a lot going on with it, man. There's a lot of phones out there that are definitely interesting, to say the least. And there's a lot of phones out there that are just doing it right, you know. And right now, I was in the Pixel Squad group, and Techzilla was in there, and LaShawn was in there, and they was talking some real talk, man. I mean, it's a shame that we're at a point where big corporations forget how to do the basics. And that was pretty much what that conversation was about with those two gentlemen in the chat. And, you know, I get mad respect because we've been saying this for years, you know what I'm saying? Like, people get hyped up about water resistance, and they get hyped up about a whole bunch of different things. Technically T. Yeah, T, man, I fired up the DSLR. I saw your tweet, and so I was like, okay, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if he's talking directly to me. So I said, I'm going to go ahead and fire up the cam link and get some crispiness going. 24 millimeter lens, Canon DSLR with the SL2 joint. I just got the 24 millimeter lens on here and just did the manual focus and set it right. Yeah, man. Yeah, T was hitting people up on Twitter like, yo, it's 2019. Stop streaming with these low quality devices. And I said, oh snap. I gotta get my game right because T might be watching. So I do have a cam link. You know what I'm saying? So I said I better get my cam link out. You know what I'm saying? I better get it right and, you know, try to get crispy. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, people see the nice quality stream. I saw you, T. I took the hint. I'll stop streaming with my Moto G7 and 720p. You know, even though I think it's boss, I'll stop it. You know what I mean? I'll stop it, T. Everybody give T a hand clap. You know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't able to spend $2,000 on a phone, or excuse me, a tablet. Like technically T, he dressed, you know, he got mad cash. He doing it right. I'm gonna grow up and be like that one day, so I can get that 4K cam link. I'm still on the 1080p cam link. If you don't know what a cam link is, it basically hooks up your DSLR to your Mac, your PC, so you can get quality footage like this. And there's also a 4K cam link. But on the real though, I honestly think that people should invest in a cam link. It'll be the best $100 you ever spent. Shout out to everybody coming in, man. Jess Wallace, you up in here, Art Dog, all of the regulars, RPG James, I see you. We're gonna talk OnePlus for a little bit. I'm gonna be out of town tonight, so I had to do a stream. Well, I didn't have to. I wanted to do a stream, you know, during this time of day. Some of you guys are at work, and you know, if you wonder what I'm looking at, I'm just the panels. I got big monitors everywhere, so I'm just making sure everything's legit with the quality. But yeah, man. Let me see if I can make my font bigger on this because I can't. I don't got my glasses. Let's see. Come on. There we go. Whew, okay, now I can see that. Yeah. All right. Can you please upload a video on MA2 light battery after Pi? You say you would do it, but you didn't. Man, you guys hold us to the standards, man. You know how many phones I got reviewing over here? I can tell you, I don't need to do a video. That's Light Fury. I appreciate the support on the Mi A2 Lite. If you're wanting to buy that phone, just buy it. It's a good phone. The battery life easily will push you up about 6.5, 7 hours screen on time with some light usage, and you should be good. There you go. OnePlus 7 Pro. Let's start there. Yeah, just Wallace, man. I've been cutting hair for years, man. I stopped cutting other people's hair. When I was younger and I was in the military, I used to cut hairs. Back in the day, man, when I was in the military, a haircut cost $3, man. You get a haircut and a massage. So you couldn't, there was no competing with the barbershops back then. But now you walk up to a cat and say $3 for a cut, you know what I'm saying? They're going to jump all over that because cuts now cost $20. So I got my own setup. I just cut my own hair, man. Do myself. I ain't got time to be paying nobody $20 for a regular cut, $10 for a lining. You walk out the barbershop, you've been spending $50, $60, and they want a tip. And they're not even that good. All right, anyway, OnePlus 7. Will I ever give away? I'm okay. So let me go back and look at some of these comments here because I see some crazy stuff in here. The stream, as you know, for the OP always goes fast. It's hard to keep up with. I see a comment here. Will I ever give away my PH1? Yeah, no, I'm not giving away my PH1. Wish the 6T has stereo speakers. Yeah, it'd be nice. Sad. What's going on, Jay? Thanks for being unbiased. Oh yeah, I appreciate the Sad Vasquez. Appreciate the support. Will you do anything special when you reach 100,000 subscribers? Yes, I got a big giveaway coming. I will. Yes, I will do a big giveaway for the 100,000 subscriber count. Honestly, I'm keeping up with that, but I'm not keeping up with it. I'm just having fun, you know, getting all these phones and stuff and buying them. So I bought my 7 Pro this morning. Yeah, I bought my 7 Pro this month. Total check. TK, you came through. I bought my 7 Pro. I'm just checking the quality of the stream. I bought my 7 Pro this morning, and I bought the 12 gig blue. And the only reason I bought the blue is because the mirror gray to me looks better. But I bought the blue because, you know, I that's the only one they offer for the 12 gigs. So initially I had because TK, he's one of the people I know personally that has the gray 8 gig, 256 gig. He got his yesterday. Man, what's up, Gadget Goddess in the house? No, Gadget Goddess just got here. Everybody tell her what I'm using since she just came in. Yeah, it's definitely not a phone. It's technically T got on Twitter and slammed everybody pretty much. Yes, I'm messing with T. T got on Twitter and slammed everybody and told them quit using these phones to do streams. So I went on ahead and pulled out my DSLR and cam link, and I hooked up my 24mm lens, and I will not. T slapped everybody on the wrist. He said, "You got this stuff, use it." So everybody say I'm sorry to technically T for not using our cam links and disappointing all of you. No, I'm just messing with you, T. You know I'm gonna mess with you, man. But no, I'm using the DSLR this time. I hooked up my cam link. That's all it is. I hooked up my cam link because honestly, technically T said everybody's videos was trash. So yeah, I hooked up my cam link, put that 24mm lens on there, and that's what it was. So everybody, you know what I'm saying, bow down to technically T because he's got a 4K cam link. And he's got this, you know what I'm saying, we sorry, T. We sorry for using phones for live streams. Everybody ain't able. I'm gonna mess with you probably this whole stream. So I know you at work, you know what I'm saying. So I'm gonna mess with you, son. Yeah, T is savage on Twitter, man. You don't want to hear something. You know, don't follow T on Twitter. He's worse than TK. TK stopped cussing pretty much, and I appreciate everybody applaud TK for toning down that profanity. I'm loving it. He like a whole nother YouTuber now, man. Yeah, TK, man, that Total Tech, everything 100. That's his new channel. It's still TK, but I said my man T didn't cut the profanity down. But now technically took your spot on Twitter, man, because he's savage. He's savage on Twitter, man. Sheesh. T is doing TK with no profanity. He's going in, man. He's going in on everybody. I mean, if you didn't see his tweet this morning, you see I jumped right up and pulled the camera out. I was like, I better not do no live stream. T gonna kill me. Yeah, yeah. Total T, he's savage without the profanity right now. But T definitely took his spot on Twitter. TK used to go with everybody on Twitter. Now T got it. He going, he just checking everybody. You know what I'm saying? He checking everybody. So OnePlus 7 Pro, man. I really did want the mirror gray. I thought I was gonna actually like the blue. Now I haven't seen either one of them in person, to be honest, because I'm not going to the stores. I'm patient enough to wait. You know what I'm saying? I'm not in a rush. I don't have to be first with my videos. But the reality is, I didn't want the T-Mobile version because I bought the T-Mobile version last time, but then I ended up getting rid of it, and I bought the unlocked version. I just, was like, I want to have the full suite. I got tired of the bloatware from T-Mobile. I couldn't get it off. Even after I unlocked it, I didn't want to root and do all that stuff. So it's all good. But the 7 Pro, man, I got the 12 gig. I had the mirror gray in 8 gig, 256 gig. But, I just decided, I'm just going to get the 12 gig. It's $49 more. So I got the blue one. I'm probably going to put like a skin on it or something because I really like that mirror gray. I don't understand why they didn't bring the mirror gray and they chose the blue. The blue is like their new color. You know what I'm saying? I guess they might be considering the mirror gray to be basic, but that's actually hot, man. That's fire. And all I've seen is blue ones pretty much. But the mirror gray is a champ, man. I mean, when I saw that mirror gray, I was watching TK's stream. And the mirror gray, man, whew, that thing is fire, man. It's really hot, man. I'm really feeling it. But they don't offer it in the 12 gig. So I was passing on the 12 gig, and I said, you know what? This is $49. I might as well just get the extra 4 gigs. It's not probably gonna I'm not even gonna use it. Probably I might use 6 gigs of that 12 gigs. But the mirror gray, man, is fire, man. I really like that mirror gray, and I wish they would have offered it in the 12 gig, but they didn't. That mirror gray is nice, man. I mean, and a lot of people, I guess, today hit up T-Mobile stores. There's nothing wrong with the T-Mobile model. I'm not saying that people are wrong for getting the T-Mobile model. I have to put that disclaimer out there because some of these young cats are so sensitive, man. They sensitive. They take everything. They're so emotional. But yeah, the T-Mobile version is perfectly fine, folks. Hug it out. You know what I'm saying? Everybody give Gadget Goddess a hug. So give her a nice hug right now in the comments. She's gonna rock out with that almond joint. The almond joint, man, I was really indifferent about the almond. I gotta see it in person because I haven't even seen the mirror gray in person, and it looked great on camera. You know what I'm saying? So we all know that the blue is gonna look good. You know what I mean? But the almond, I was kind of like, man, I don't know if I could rock out with the almond, but it's pretty much just a gold. But that almond, it looks like it's gonna be pretty clean. If I get it, I mean, I'll get it in person. I'll just get one. I mean, I could sell the blue one and get the almond one. But I think the almond one, yeah, June. That joint drops next month. You know what would be messed up though? If they drop it like on June 1st. Yeah, that would be messed up right there because you could have just waited a couple of weeks. You know what I'm saying? And we don't know what they're gonna do. You know what I mean? Like we don't know what they're gonna do. If they drop it on June 1st, man, they gonna make some people mad because that's gonna make some people mad because a lot of people I know have been saying they wanted the almond one, but they settled on the blue or the black. That's gonna make some people upset if they drop it on June 1st though, or June 2nd, or just any time in the first week of June. That's gonna make some people mad probably because they're gonna be like, man, I could have just waited and got the almond. But I thought that they was gonna make a red Pro. I see TK put that in there, but the red one is actually going to be for the 7, and you know the 7. We're gonna talk about the Zenfone, man. We're gonna talk about it. The 7 is what I was actually looking forward to. If you've been following me on social media and YouTube, I actually wanted just the regular one. I wasn't rocking with the Pro. Nothing against the Pro. I just wasn't gonna get it first. I was gonna use the 7 for about a month or so, let the hype die down about the Pro, and then get the Pro. But they pulled a fast one on us, man, and they didn't bring out the 7 to the U.S. They only brought the Pro to the U.S. And the 7 is the one that actually got the red color, I believe, and it's not getting released over here. So it is what it is. You know, I guess they feel like, you know, we got the 6T. We're going to try to sell the rest of these 6Ts, and that's what it is. I guess that's what they figured it was going to do. So I think the 7 Pro, man, we all know that 12 gigs is probably overkill. This isn't something that's new. You know what I'm saying? We know that we don't need 12 gigs. But the fact of the matter is, when you're at that checkout screen, you know, I was at the checkout screen with the mirror gray 8 gig, and I was like, man, let me just get this 12 gig. I said, let me just get this 12 gig. I'm just going to get it, because if I don't get it, I'm going to be like, I know me, and I'll probably say, well, I could have just got the 12 gigs, you know, it's only $49 more. That way I know I'm done with this device. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm done with it. I don't have anything, there's nothing else that they could give me. And then it just needs to perform. So if you're in the stream right now and you have, TK, because that 4 gigs different is not going to pull in that much. It's not going to do anything right now. What's going on, Abdul Kader Alabaha? What's going on? I know I butchered your name, but hey, I gave it a shot, bro. So if you have the T-Mobile version of the 7 Pro, let me see it in the comments, because apparently on social media this morning there was tons of people that got a T-Mobile version. And we're going to talk about T-Mobile with this exclusive deal here in a second, but I want to know how many people actually went to T-Mobile and got it. You know what I'm saying? yeah, I know I butchered your name, son. I tried. Yeah. So Tech King, he got it. I know TK has it. There's got to be more people that's got that T-Mobile version. Yeah, man, I needed that 12 gigs. I guess it's not. I guess it's. I only see 2 people in here that's got the T-Mobile version. Yeah. Shout out to Asi, Ahala, Ahi. Yes, I'm doing good. I'm gonna start pronouncing y'all names, right? I'm gonna get that right. Asif, Allah, Aha. I got you, son. I got you. Went to T-Mobile to take a look after purchase it online. So a lot of you guys bought it, you know, and I've been told that I've been told that the T-Mobile version, they're only going to have the mirror gray in store, but the blue ones, they got it online. If that's right. Yeah. So you in the UK using the 6T off contract. Well, they don't have contracts over there in the UK from what I understand. So, yeah. The 6T was hot, man. I like the 6T. So you got the blue one. His wifey calling. Hold on a second. Hey, what's up, babe? I'm in the middle of this live stream. Okay, yeah. Okay. All right, man. Bye. Yeah, I'm the only YouTuber that answers the phone in a live stream. I can do that. I ain't finna ignore my wife's call. She want me to go put the dryer on 60. I'm like, God dang it. She do it to me all the time. You gonna have to wait. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm the man of this house. I'm just playing. She probably gonna watch this later. I'm not even getting ready to front. I'm gonna put the dryer on 60 as soon as she call me again, probably. So I'm not even gonna. Yeah, no, it's not gonna happen. Baby, I'm gonna put the dryer on 60 ASAP. Yeah. Totally gonna put that dryer on 60. Yeah, it's not gonna happen. I'm not gonna front like I'm. Yeah. Anyway, man, the 6T or the 6T Pro. Yeah, that's real. It's real talk. I'm definitely gonna always answer wifey's call no matter what. I'll be the only one. I'll be the only YouTuber that streams that. She said you better get up and put that dryer on 60. Man, right? No. Her workout gear is in there, man. She like, I'm going to get my feet done and done. I'm like, all right, yeah, okay, all right. Some people on YouTube, man, too serious. You know what I'm saying? They get too worked up over nothing. I had somebody. I was taking the tea one time. I think I was talking to somebody. And I said, man, some people got mad at me when I was in New York and I was eating. I was like, what? You get mad for, man? It's just you gotta kick back and chill. You know what I mean? Yeah, man, family. That's what's up. But no, the 7T Pro is for sure gonna be here. Because I placed my order. We're going to talk about the Zenfone too. Yeah. We're going to talk about the Zenfone too. The 7T Pro. Now, I was watching. All right. I was watching Wine Wednesday or Wednesday, whatever they changed it to now. And Gadget Goddess was on there with Eric. And LeBaron was on there. LB was on there. There was a few people on there. And I was actually going to come to that stream. Right. But I said, you know what? I don't even have it in me to get on this stream, man. I was like, I don't even have it in me to get on this stream. I can't do it. But some things on that stream that I saw that was very important. If you don't follow them on Wednesdays, you have to. You go check them out, man. It's real talk on that. It's a lot of fun over there. So the important thing I got from that stream was the conversation about the 7 Pro from LeBaron. And, he was like, it's not nothing important. And, I respect everybody's opinion. But the 7 Pro finally moved. They finally moved to flagships. They've always been flagships to me. The OnePlus devices have always been. Mute this phone out. They've always been flagships, right? In my opinion, it's all about, what I'm saying, like what you consider to be a flagship. The reason I consider all the other OnePlus devices flagships is because, all the way back to the OnePlus 3T, I think was my favorite OnePlus. There was conversation brought up. About this phone right here. This is a flagship, folks. See, the problem I think is, T, what T in there saying, man? Man, shut up, man. Y'all crazy, man. I can laugh at myself. You know what I'm saying? I put myself out there. I'm gonna have fun with it. Y'all crazy, man. You say he shook ever since he has the fun. No, man. You know what? I'll be one of the few men that get on camera and be like, I love my wife, man. Been together for years. Kids grown, grandkids. Hey, that's what it is. I'm man enough to know that I'm the man in the house without saying it. So when you get to that level, then you know you're a grown man. Anyway, back to the chat. So I know that the G8 is a flagship. I know that it's a flagship. And there was a lot going on in that stream that I saw about the OnePlus 7 Pro, and I was like, the OnePlus 7 Pro is definitely a flagship, dating all the way back to, I think, about the 3. That's when I really started to pay attention to him, or to them, OnePlus, because that 3, if you didn't have the OnePlus 3, I think it was the OnePlus 3 or 3T or something like that, you didn't probably have one of the best iterations of a OnePlus. The G8 is okay, now this is just my personal opinion. The G8 is a better purchase than any of the S10 line. That's just my personal opinion, having purchased them all. Samsung phones are great, but when people start to overlook phones just because somebody else said to overlook them, that's where people get it wrong at. This, technically, at the $620 price point that most of us got it for, is a better purchase than even the OnePlus 7 Pro that I don't even have yet. Even though it has 12 gigs of RAM, 8 gigs of RAM. This has an SD card, 6 gigs of storage, banging cameras. I will compare the cameras to this and the Pixel 3 AXL and any other phone I could possibly. I got a 10R. I will compare it to a lot of those. The problem is that people get so fooled by the media. You know who they are, the media, and they forget about phones like this. Now, the OnePlus 7 Pro will come out, and you already seen full reviews on it already. I say this because I've actually rubbed elbows with all of your favorite YouTubers. Great people. But, you know, it's like they running a business. It's like they're running a business, and I'm over here in their business having fun still, doing my own thing. And that's the way it's going to stay. So when you see a person hyping up the OnePlus 7 Pro, technically, it actually is probably a hot phone because it's offering some features that other phones don't have. It's a better price than any of the Galaxy line. I mean, $750, you get this new 90 hertz screen or whatever. You get, you know, the pop-up camera that we already know just came from a Vivo or an Oppo. It's the same company. It's plenty of people out there who are misled into thinking it's something that's not good. So when I get my 7 Pro in house, it's gonna get treated like any other phone. I'm pretty much down the line. If I like something, you'll know that I like it. If I don't like it, you'll know that I don't like it. But the fact of the matter is, people can sleep on this phone all they want to and say, like somebody in the chat talking about LG's garbage. You don't know nothing about phones. I hope you're not disrespected by that, but you don't know anything about phones if you think LG is garbage. Alex Shavakavash. You don't know nothing about phones if you think LG phones are garbage. You don't. And you probably don't have as many phones as I have either. You know what I'm saying? So when I'm talking from experience, starting from the G6 forward, or the I think it was about the G6, they straight up started to kill the game. But I think LG doesn't have the capital, you know, the money. You know what I'm saying? They don't have the money to spend on marketing and fool everybody else like the other carriers, like the OEMs do. Just saying. So if you feel like the problem is, how could LG G8 be trash, or how could the OnePlus 7 Pro not be a good buy next to Samsung or Apple? That just means that you fell for the marketing. Now, the fact of the matter is, Apple makes good phones, Samsung makes good phones, period. This is no secret. However, what I don't like is when people downplay the price. Like the Fold came out. Like, real talk, man. You guys saw this for yourself. The Fold came out and it's a complete flop. The units started to fail before it even got to the pre-orders, and they canceled the pre-orders. Everybody said, "Oh no, you just mad because they didn't send you one." Well, they don't have to send me one. I could just buy one. But I choose not to. A $2,000 phone is not an investment, and it's not going to make my business. For those of you who don't know, I may be retired, but I've had my own business since like '97. So when LeBaron starts talking about, and LeBaron, real talk, son, I'm not trying to take shots at you. When LeBaron starts to talk about from the business aspect about it, I got mad love for the critic. But I don't think people really care. You can't use certain things in an argument trying to defend something. I mean, people really don't care because a lot of people are not business owners. So you have to get down on the sense of, I'm going to try to talk like everybody else and get on the same level. Instead of talking down to a person, I'm going to level myself out and come eye to eye with them and try to have a real conversation. So the 7 Pro comes up in the conversation on Easy's chat. And man, they was going in. They was going in. And I was like, wow, I think the 7 Pro is going to be a hit for one reason. For one reason. It's on T-Mobile. So we all know that the 6T... man, I looked over at the stream and Gadget Guy said, $2,000, it better be my main phone and my side piece. Appreciate the super chat from RC Flyer, man. I appreciate the love. Oh, man. I love y'all, man. I love y'all. Shout out to the people just coming in. Oh, my God. Y'all crazy. But, you know, the 7 Pro is going to be a hit, and I'm going to thank T-Mobile for that. You know what I'm saying? Not just the marketing of OnePlus. You got to thank T-Mobile for that, because I'm not big on Beauty of Islam 313. Appreciate the love. Steven, what's going on? Let me tell you something. The OnePlus's 7 Pro is going to blow because of T-Mobile. You guys know what T-Mobile did for OnePlus last year. If you living under a rock, let me tell you, they took OnePlus sales up 490% or something like that, 498%, something like that, 398. They basically made OnePlus a bunch of money. And so if you're wondering why they got the exclusive deal with T-Mobile, that's why. I mean, they made them a ton of money. That's it. I don't have anything else other. They made them a ton of money. So, you know, and they really feel like T-Mobile is going to do it again. And they probably will, because looking around on social media, people are flying to T-Mobile to get that thing. They're ordering it online. They're doing everything, man. Drop your comments and questions down in the chat, man. I appreciate everybody that's in the stream, you know what I'm saying, taking time out of your busy day. You know what I mean? I know you guys got family and stuff like that. You got work. You know what I'm saying? You got me sitting over in the corner. You know what I mean? Like, you got your earbuds in, your AirPods, got them plugged in your ear. You got me sitting over to the side while you're working on the computer. Shout out to all the people that's retired. You know, all they're doing no more. But yeah, man, I think the 7 Pro is going to be clean. I think it's going to sell very well. What phones to buy in 2019 right now? That's from Ronaldo Gonzalez. Man, there's so many of them, man. With a headset, man. You don't have that exclusive OnePlus hat. It's right there. Yeah. Yeah. So, if they don't sell a boatload of the 7 Pros on T-Mobile, I'd be shocked. Let's talk about this. Anybody? Okay, before I get off of OnePlus, did anybody Did anybody order the OnePlus online like I did? Because mine says it'll be here in like 4 days. I think it said. I think it's 4 days. Mine said 4 days, I believe. Yeah, I think mine said 4 days. I'm pretty excited. I'm patient, man. I'll wait. I don't have to have mine right away. I think mine is preparing for shipping or something like that. But anybody order online? I know there's a little bit of a delay in this chat, but I was trying to see if anybody ordered online. I did. I ordered online. Yeah, mine says processing right now, May 20th. Yep. Okay, so a lot of people ordered online. Yeah. Yep. All right, T, get on that conference call, man. I'm gonna put the dryer on too. Man, he said he's still rocking with the Note 8. Man, I had the Note 8 for over a year. So 7 Pro or G8 from Best Buy for Best Buy in 2000. Man, I don't have the Pro yet, but I'm thinking I'm still rocking with the G8 probably, man. It's a smaller phone. You know, it's gonna have a higher pixel count density. The screen is beautiful. It's got an SD card. It costs less. I think it looks better than the OnePlus 7 Pro too. The G8 is definitely something that I'm probably just right off the rip. I favor that over the 7 Pro, even though I don't have it yet. But the 7 Pro has big shoes to fill, even though it's not in my hands yet. It's some stiff competition, because even though that price is $750, there's other phones that cost less. Like, let's not forget about the Xiaomi Mi 9. It costs $499. Shout out to Alex Schlaklavash for the super chat. Appreciate it. T-Mobile was a big part of 6T's success. You're right, William. They did it all. They did it all, man. 700 is a lot of money. It is. That's still a lot of money. Lovis TV, what's going on, man? I see you stopping through. Just why I said, let me hold that. I'm looking for some of your comments down here in the chat before we move on to this Zenfone 6. Do you prefer the fingerprint reader on the back or in the screen? That's from Amaha Shamad. I prefer it on the back. On the back. Definitely on the back. In-screen fingerprints are nice, but they're not ready yet. Not to go full time over here in this house, that is. Watching this on the G8. Yeah, the G8 is the boss, man. Right now, Doomer, we talking about the OnePlus 7 Pro. We gotta get off of that and get on this. We gotta get on this Lenovo. Not Lenovo. I keep saying Lenovo. I'm gonna buy a Lenovo phone or something. The Zenfone 6. Yeah, we gotta get onto that, man. The Zenfone does look legit. Jay, do you think we need a new operating system with a completely different new UI? I don't think we need a new operating system. I think we just need to bring back WebOS and bring back BlackBerry OS, and then all other people will start. It's a wrap, because they got all of their success off of those two OSs. You know what I'm saying? They took everything from those OSs and shut them down, bought them out pretty much. Yeah. So the 7 Pro. No, versatile. I just bought it this morning. I didn't get the T-Mobile version. I ordered the one from OnePlus. I ordered the 12 gig from OnePlus. OnePlus is not a flagship killer anymore. I don't think so. Just because they added 4 extra gigs of RAM and have a low price, they're not so much a flagship killer. Again, you got phones like the G8 and the Xiaomi Mi 9. Those are really good. And you know what? You know what's a flagship killer? This phone right here. Phones like this. These are considered flagship killers to me, because the cameras on that phone, the speed, everything, it costs less, and it does some. Okay, so to me, two most important things on phones today is battery and camera. Now, not just, that's not so much from me, from what I gather from talking to people out and about. They want a phone to last all day, and they want to be able to take great photos. And right now, the Pixel 3a series is the most bang for buck that you could possibly get in those areas. My Pixel 3a, it went almost 2 days with 7 hours and like 15 minutes of screen on time. That's fantastic battery. And then I've been posting, because see, some people think a flagship killer has to have a flagship processor. You're wrong. You're doing it wrong. You're doing it wrong. If you don't think that the 3A series is a good series, you're not up on game yet, man. Because who would want to spend a ton of money if they don't have to? You gotta figure this out on your own, man. Optimization, like Gigi said. Look at her comment in the stream. Gigi said it best. Optimization, man. Google, what they did was, and we're gonna get onto the Zenfone, but let's just pause here for a minute. Google learned a lesson. This is the Pixel 3, right? This is a Pixel 3. LeBaron, what's good? He made it. This is the Pixel 3. Google learned a lesson from this phone. That's why they made the 3A and the 3A XL. They can sell it to you any way they want to, but they learned a lesson. They came back. They said, you know what? We don't care if current Pixel owners get mad. We got to do it. And they pretty much gave the 3A line a boss setup. They learned a lot from the first phone. And so, to me, those are flagship killers, because you're saving a lot of money, you're getting great battery, and you're getting great cameras, and the optimization, like Gigi said, it's not happening. It's not happening better than the OP, which is Google. There's phones that are optimized. but not like that probably. And some people say, like OnePlus got online and said that their OS gets more love than stock Android. Huh? I don't understand. I don't understand that one. I think OnePlus got on the thing and said we get more awards and stuff than stock Android. Huh? How you gonna take a shot at Google? Without Google, you don't have an operating system. That tripped me out, man. I was wondering. I was like, what the heck are they talking about? That doesn't make sense. Huh? So your OS, which is based off of Google, gets more gets more love than what is their operating system? They just named it something else. What is the name of their thing? What's the name of their OS? I forgot what it's called. You know what it's called. Their OS, and I want to read a comment. Oxygen OS. Oxygen OS. Correct. Appreciate it. That operating system is based off of what? What is it based off of? Stock Android. So all they're doing is tweaking it a little bit. They're just tweaking stock Android a little bit and adding the ability to customize it and change the icon pack and change the theme. That's all they're doing, but that's stock Android. So when they got on online and was like, yo, we get more love than stock Android, I was like, that doesn't make any sense, son. Your operating system is based off of stock Android. All you did was tweak it a little bit. Like somebody just said, OnePlus is getting too cocky. I totally agree with that. Now, Justin Willis says, because they actually listened to the feedback on their OS, that's great, but the OnePlus community is not bigger than Google's community. Respect. The OnePlus community is not bigger than Google. Not happening. It's not happening. There's no way. Stock Android, and the reason I find that funny is because stock Android is how you're supposed to be experiencing Android. But Android is open source, so they decided to let everybody do what they wanted to do. Thus, you know what I'm saying, we created TouchWiz, LG's UI, all these different, GTE scan, all these different scans. Yeah. I mean, respect to OnePlus, but I think that was a bold statement to say we get more love than stock Android. Your operating system is stock Android. You just tweaked it just a little bit just to be able to change the icon packs without, changing the launcher and stuff like that. But most people, there's actually nothing wrong with the icon pack on the stock Android. Absolutely nothing wrong with this, hon. There's nothing wrong with this right here. Can't focus it. Nothing wrong with that. Get back to the crispiness. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. Stock Android, I don't see how a person could say that they're better than stock Android. I just don't get it. When they said that, I thought it was a real bold move, and I was just like, okay, they feeling themselves just a little too much. You know what I'm saying? But the Pixel 3a's cameras is the same as, and everybody look at Justin Askin's comment. He said the 3A proves that you don't have to spend over $500 on a phone, which is something that we all knew. Now, LeBaron says, that's all I've been saying. The OnePlus is a good phone, maybe even a great phone. Google made it not matter. Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember in the stream. I remember in the stream you was talking about that. But OnePlus, man, I'm going to give props where props is due. Shout out to Josh Quinones. What's going on? The OnePlus 7 Pro is going to be a boss. Let's be clear here. It's going to be a boss. Burkers from Hungary, I appreciate it. What's going on? It's going to be a boss. It obviously is selling very well. Let's not take away from reality here. The OnePlus 7 Pro is going to sell. Period. Done. It's going to sell. Hands down. If you don't think the OnePlus 7 Pro is gonna sell, something's wrong. Yeah, so our dog says, he's not convinced that Google made the OnePlus 7 Pro not matter. Well, we don't have the OnePlus 7 Pro. I don't have the OnePlus 7 Pro yet. I will have it. And you know what? I'll try to make that my first comparison. I'm going to do cameras, battery, and, software, I guess. I don't know. I'm going to try to figure something out. Shout out to Nina Doodoo for the super chat. I think that OnePlus meant was people prefer Oxygen OS because of its customization ability. They feel stock is limited compared to their OS, what their OS can do. Okay, I agree with that. I mean, like I said, they tweaked it a little bit. They tweaked stock Android, though. You know what I'm saying? They tweaked stock Android. And some people, I hear a lot of people say stock Android is boring. I don't think stock Android is boring. I don't think stock Android is boring per se. Because maybe I'm boring. I don't know. Maybe it is boring and I'm just boring. And everybody who likes stock Android is boring. I don't know. But I've learned that with my Samsung phones, once I got the Mate 20X, here's the thing about OSs. And we're just kicking it. We're just going to talk. We're going to get to this Zenfone 6 or whatever. We'll get to that. But I've learned that once I bought the Mate 20X and the Vivo Nex S, I've learned a lot about skinned phones. Samsung had me feeling like, oh snap, I gotta have my S Pen, boom, boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? I got to have this, son. And I was like, you know what? Man, this Vivo Nex S is nice. I like this. This is my favorite phone. Then I got the Mate 20X. I've gone on record 1,000 times and told you guys why I got rid of the Mate 20X. Just because I don't have it, that doesn't mean I can't label it as phone of the year. Once I got the Mate 20X, it was done. It was a wrap. The screen is beautiful. The cameras are fantastic. The overall premium feel of that phone is just crazy, son. If you've never experienced it, you just don't know what I'm talking about. And that operating system, smooth as butter. Smooth as butter. I might, because I've been waiting to buy it. I'm just waiting. It's down to like $689 or something like that. The operating system on the Mate 20X is smooth as butter. Like, it's crazy. A lot of people have not experienced that yet. Some people say, stock Android is overrated. Well, stock Android is the mother of all Androids. I mean, it's crazy. I know that some people might be bored with it, but it's just a feeling that you get. If you use the Mate 20X, see, somebody say, that the EMUI is not smooth to them. Respect that. Respect. Because we're definitely running different operating systems or different apps on our phones. You might have way more apps than I'm willing to run on my phone. I'm not ruling. I only put apps on the phone that I'm actually going to use. I don't like to have a lot of apps just sitting around eating up resources. I can't do it. I see a comment from RC Flyer 85. I think he might be on to something. You guys remember the Play Edition? I don't think that was up to Samsung. I think that was up to Google. The Play Editions were fantastic. They were stock Android phones. They would bring out the regular version and they would bring out a stock version of that. Man. Yes. The Play Editions. And that just goes back to me saying in another stream and all these other chats, Google needs to bring back the Nexus line. But, they could have technically released this as the Nexus line and called it a day. They chose 10-minute tech reviews. What's going on? I see you. Jay Mills, people coming in. I appreciate the support, folks. They chose to label it the 3A line. Mr. ATX, do people actually see OnePlus 6Ts on the streets in their cities? Where I'm at, yes. Tons of 6Ts. And that's only because I live around like 4 T-Mobile stores and they sold a boatload of them. I'm telling you. When I went to get my 6T from the T-Mobile store, it was a line out the door. I thought it was an Apple event. Same here, Jay. I only put apps. Yeah, Michael. I only put apps on there that I'm going to use. And if I start to see it die out, then I'm taking it off. Like if I don't use it, I'm taking it off. Shout out to the super chat from Janal Big fan of a comment. Rocking Google Fi Moto 6 Yeah, I've been rocking with Google Fi for sure. Like, I've had Google Fi now for over 3 years. Banging, love it. Big Chuck, what's going on? See people stopping by. All right, so let's move to this phone because I know people want to hear me talk about it for some reason. The Zenfone 6. All right, Versatile. See you, man. The Zenfone 6. What? I don't know. It's got a flip-up camera. What am I? It's an all-screen. Oh my God, Lord help me. It's an all-screen. Now, see the problem I have, man. I can't really. It's a backstory to this, but I'm just gonna keep it civil on screen here. Zenfone, man. I mean, they make fantastic phones. What they're trying to do is get into the all-screen game. And it looks cool. Is it something that I'm racing out to buy? Probably not. How much does it cost? $500, right? It costs $500. I'm not in a hurry to buy another Zenfone. You know what I'm saying? I'm just not in a hurry because the current Zenfone, you know what? I need the Zenfone 6. Nice. I might buy it if it comes to the U.S. Done. That's my conversation about that. Shout out to LeBaron for the super chat. He says, I know OnePlus is going to sell like crazy. I'm just saying Google is going to take the best value for the money title that OnePlus is getting credit for. I don't think OnePlus is getting, he said if Google prices their 4 right, I think the 3A is priced correctly. You know what I'm saying? I think the 3A is priced right. It's just that you got all of these people on. I'm not going to call them any names. It's not right to do that. You call them in the chat what you want to call them. But I call them the media. They're going to hype up everything that they're given to a certain point to where they're just going to crack. Like, you get this. Every time a phone comes out, oh, it's better than the other phone that just came out. That's the tradition of the media online. No, but I'm going to get to that Beast VLN. I'm going to get to that because you know I got to talk about that. So, OnePlus 7 Pro is going to be a hit. And I don't think it's going to be a hit this time just because of the media. I think it's just a great purchase. I bought it because I wanted to buy it because I've liked every OnePlus device. Every last one of them. I have liked every last OnePlus device. Hands down. With no hesitation, I've liked them all. Every last one of them. I have liked them all. And I have liked them all, and I don't think I'm going to dislike this one. To be honest, I don't. Now, what's happening is, if people are paying attention, OnePlus is slowly jacking up their price. If you notice, they don't call themselves the Flagship's killers anymore. Everybody else is kind of still lingering around, you know what I'm saying, the Flagship killer title. OnePlus dropped that a long time ago because they know, we get ready to raise our prices, so we can't be a flagship killer. We're just another flagship company. That's what they are. And that's what they're going to be going forward. Just another flagship company. I think they know this. So, OnePlus 7 Pro, and you know what? I guess the real thing is, why didn't they bring the OnePlus 7 to the US? The OnePlus 7, that's the smaller brother, right? It's got stereo speakers. It's got the same camera setup. It just doesn't have that telephoto lens, I believe. And it's got the cutout at the top. It's pretty much a rebranded 6T with a new look, but all the internals, pretty much. And that phone was going to sell for like $5 something. And I think what they did was, I'm going to read your comments up here. Zenfone is the best looking, it's the best aesthetic camera movement award. Just a gimmick, the Verge. I have to charge the original Pixel 3 piece of Jay Wallace. If you already have a flagship, why do you get the Pixel 3a? I don't know who that's for, but let me see here. Realme X launched at $400 all screen. Yeah, the Realme X seems pretty hot. 5,000 milliamp hour battery on the Zenfone 6. If it comes to the US, I might get it. The Zenfone 6 is hot. Yeah, the 7 was only going to be like $560 or something like that. Now, what I was going to say about that, since we're still on this OnePlus thing, Blessed Lowry just came into the chat, so somebody could tell him if you remember what I'm using, what I'm filming with. The OnePlus, I think what they did was they did a Google. If they felt like they would have kicked themselves if they would have brought out the 7 and the 7 Pro, because a lot of people would have bought the 7 Pro because a lot of people are not a fan of moving parts on phones. Even the average consumers. The average consumers don't want a moving part on their phone. From what the people that I talk to, they're like, I don't want that. You know, I talk to people all the time. And I think they knew that the average consumers or other people probably would have bought the 7 over the 7 Pro. They could save hundreds of dollars and buy the 7 and get the stereo speakers, get the 855 processor, get the cameras, everything. They put all of that in the 7. It just doesn't have that extra camera lens. B Flyer said he likes the pop-up camera since he'll never really use it. OnePlus 7 has a telephoto lens. Like the 6T, doesn't have a wide angle. Okay. LeBaron said he's on the way to T-Mobile right now. You got to see how this thing is in hand. It's gonna be good in here. It's the same size, LeBaron, as the 6T. It's just pretty much got that pop-up camera, that curved screen. So it should be a little bit more narrow. GG is crazy, man. These cats go at it, man. I love it. They dropped the ball on that one. I think because the 7 Pro size, it might not be for everyone. Mike King gets an applause. But the thing is, I believe that they're the same size almost. It's just that it has that pop-up camera and an all-screen. I'm not sure. I'm going to have to go look at it in the GSM Arena to see, what the size difference is. What's going on, Jay? From Obi May or something like that? Odimus Bay. For the Pixel 4, would you prefer bezels or pop-up camera, hole punch, or notch? I'm open to all of those, actually. You think because of all the tariffs in the world is why OnePlus not here in the States and other countries? Probably. I think they just don't want to come to the U.S. for their own personal reasons. Android Stud, what's going on, man? This OnePlus 7 Pro kicks Samsung's, you know what, where Huawei got them both shaking. Oh, man. I copped the OnePlus 7 Pro, sold my Note 9. Who but D is in the house? I see you. What's going on, man? Oh, man. Let me see here. Got it. I thought the OnePlus 7 Pro was bigger than the S10. No, I don't believe it is. Jay, have any thoughts on the Huawei ban? Not really. Don't really care if they get banned or not. I'm still going to buy their phones. OnePlus 7 is bigger than the S10 Plus. Wow, I didn't know that. The 3A is expensive in India and other countries. Wow. Yeah, I've heard that they were. Once the in-display camera becomes possible, then we will not have to worry about. It's possible now, man. They're already making those. They just choosing not to sell it. That's all. I'm loving the OnePlus 7. What's up, Robert Wallington or Waddington? What's going on? We see you. Hi. Everybody say hi to Robert. You typed that in like 5 times. What are your thoughts on phones without SD card slots? I don't really have a problem with a phone not having an SD card slot, and as long as it's got at least 64 gigs, I can deal with it. I'm perfectly fine with it. Did OnePlus make a mistake by putting a curved screen on the Pro? I'm going to partially say yes, because curved screens are hard to deal with, man. Screen protectors peel, cases. There's a whole bunch, you know what I'm saying, that's wrong with having a curved screen. Shout out to Winter James. He's still rocking with one of the best phones on the planet. Oh, man. I'm doing it because I was told Altered Tech I was about to go. These guys talking about that, heading over to the store. Maybe that's why I didn't buy them. Agree, people feel it's kind of cool. I'm really looking for, drop your comments down below. the Zenfone flip camera thing, it's cool and everything, man, but I don't know. I just don't know if it's something that I like the all screen design. All right, the camera, you know what I'm saying? Austin Hooper, what's going on, man? The camera is cool and everything, right? But that wouldn't be like my primary focus of talking about that phone. It just wouldn't bother me that much. I wouldn't be that as excited about it. It's like, it seems like that's the only thing people are focusing on that phone is the flip out camera for the Zenfone. But it's more than that, you know what I'm saying? Phones with no SD card expansions are no buy for me. Otherwise, Pixel 3a, 3XL will be perfect basic smartphones. Well, I think the phones are really good now. I mean, why do you need? How much memory do you think you need? Or is it just something that you just have to have an SD card because you like to store stuff? It's no wrong answer. It's no right answer either. I can deal without an SD card because I do it all the time. But if I have an SD card, honestly, I don't even use it. Most of the times I don't even use it because, like, the G8 has 128 gigs onboard storage, and I'm nowhere even close to that. You know what I'm saying? But I have the option for an SD card, so I understand your point of view. You know what I'm saying? Just a tip for US guys looking to buy OnePlus 7. If you get a Europe, remember retail price includes VAT. Oh yeah, no doubt. I don't think nobody in the US is buying anything from over there. What's up, bro? Tony Healy, what's going on? Crispy. For those just joining in, man, I'm using my if you don't follow Technically T on Twitter, he slammed everybody pretty much. Yes, T, even though you might not be here, I'm still gonna rag on you. He pretty much told everybody that we were crap for not using our DSLRs for live streams. So I fired up my DSLR, hooked up the cam link, and I'm using the Canon SL2 with a 24mm prime lens on here. So hope you guys are enjoying the quality. So shout out to Technically T for trashing everybody on Twitter. Let's all bow down to Technically T. Yeah, but the curved screens, man. TK said I ain't using no DSLR. The curved screens. Yeah, I'm just gonna. I believe. Okay, so I got a comment here. It says, do you think the regular OnePlus is a better value than the Pro? It was gonna only be $500, so I was definitely ready to rock with that. Tech Rand says, I think a lot of YouTubers want phones to change so they have something new to show off in their channels and videos. Well, I like for phones to change so I can have something new and different. That's why I bought this joint right here. This is different. You know what I'm saying? I like it. You know what I'm saying? Big J, thanks for putting on GTX on M. Yeah, man, I just picked it up too. That's crazy. Yeah, man, a lot of people weren't even talking about this phone, man. And then now you go online, all you see is, you know what I'm saying, Axon M. I told ZT, I said, you got to give me a check, bro. Budget phones are the future now. And when people say that, you know what I'm saying, I understand what you mean. Games buddy, I understand what you mean. Basically, you want a lower price and you want a quality phone, and here it is right here. This is one of the few phones. People may want to argue about it, but listen, I have a ton of phones on my desk and in storage in my little storage bins. This is the best still shot camera I have. It's not the best camera for video, but the reason that it works is because the video is not bad. So the only time this video will look crappy is when I put it next to another phone that has a better camera for video. Other than that, this is somewhat of a complete package. If you get off of, oh, it's only got a 670 processor, because that's what I did. I ragged on it before I had it, and I proved myself wrong. I was like, yo, the performance is the same as my Pixel 3. It even feels the same as the Pixel 3. And shout out to what's the name? Techzilla. He just bought it and he loves it. He doesn't even want to use his 7 Pro because he got this phone. This phone is that good. I mean, some people are just not sold on the hype of something new. The fact of the matter is, this is somewhat of a complete package. Why couldn't it be? You got a big screen. I mean, if you don't want the big screen, you got a smaller version, but you get all the same. It's fantastic, man. Straight up. It is. The pricing on it for the Axon M, all of a sudden, it's just increasing. Because I know these sellers are like, what happened? And next time they say that, I say, Jay Will told me to come buy this. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what's happening, son. You know, all of a sudden, everybody's... The sellers are doing it. That's wrong, though, that the sellers, they shouldn't do that. You know what I'm saying? The 7's cameras will be put against this phone right here. and then the G8 for sure, the 7 Pro that is. I'm just gonna put the camera. I'm gonna put the footage out like I always do, and that's it. I'm just gonna put it out, and give my thoughts on it, and you give your thoughts on it. Can we get an update on the 3A XL battery life that you've broken in? Now that video is actually coming. I postponed it because it's funny you say that. Man, you guys are reading my mind. The Pixel 3a battery life update video is coming. I'm gonna push it back though because I'm putting out this live stream now, and I might not release it until later today. But it's good to go. You'll be impressed. The Pixel 3a XL is boss status for battery. T-Mobile is not selling the 12 gig Pro. Yeah, no, they're only selling the 8 gig. They're only selling the 8 gig. And I think they and Huba D, what color did you get? Because a lot of people have reported back that the 7 Pro T-Mobile only has the mirror gray in stock in stores, and then a few people said they got the blue one in the store, but the blue one's pretty much online. You know what I'm saying? Looking at some of you guys' comments over here. The Zenfone has more interesting camera usage to me. I don't see how that's so. I mean, respect. I don't see how it's so. It's just a flip-up camera. I mean, you can adjust it and tilt it or whatever, but the chances of a person doing that, and other than just taking a front photo, slim to none. It's almost gimmicky, almost, but it could be useful. It could be useful. You might have a spot where you need to record something, and you need to tilt that camera, and boom, it might work. But the chances of that happening a lot, slim to none. Slim to none. It's pretty much slim to none. Slim to none that you'll have to turn my fan. That you'll have to do that. The Zenfone 6 is nice, but they're trying to grab the awe out of you. So you guys, if you're not in the Pixel Squad group, you should check that out because there's real conversation going on. Pretty much, this phone got everything right to where it proves that you don't need what you think you need. You don't need a Snapdragon 855. You want a Snapdragon 855. You don't need 12 gigs of RAM. You want those things because marketing tells you have to have them. It's no joke, man. This phone is one of the best phones to use. And if you want a little bit more, got this on my plethora of phones on the desk. The G8 is a fantastic flagship. Oh my gosh. This phone is good in battery, camera, screen, everything. It's beautiful. Ugh. Telling you, son. I'm telling you. There's plenty of options out there now to where you don't have to spend over $500 for a phone. If you do, got plenty of them. So Nikki W said, what's up, Nikki W, man? I didn't see her in a lot of the streams in a long time. I remember her from a long time ago. She says, why are Samsung phones costing so much? Than a year, only value half. Man, it ain't even a year. The Samsung Galaxy Note 9 hasn't been out a year yet, and you can get it for $500 brand new, all the colors online. Patrick King, what's going on? I don't know why phones pretty much from Samsung, I don't know why certain Android phones, the Mate 20X is a phone that's holding this value. Check it out for yourself. That phone is still selling at least $700 in a lot of places. Yeah, Nikki W, yeah, man, it's in a long time, way back in a lot of streams, man. But I don't know what it is. Android phones in general tend to drop off in value immediately. I don't know what that's about. Because reality is, the Pixel is the answer to all of the iPhones. Like people say, iPhones are simple to use and they're just a lot easier. The iPhones are a lot easier to use and it's just simpler for customers. Here, I would give a person this phone over the iPhone, any of the iPhones, any day. Period. This phone is nice, but this phone costs $1250 or something like that. This phone costs less than $500. So I think a lot of things, especially if you go into a cell phone store and you start trying to get the customers or the sales reps to tell you what you should buy. On my last stream, I told people, walk into a store and tell the person to sell you the best phone. They're going to take you to an iPhone or they're going to take you to a Samsung phone. That's what they're going to do. That's what they're going to do. I personally feel like Android is way more exciting than iOS. And some people say, well, you know, people want iPhones. They like simplicity in life. That's what they want, Jay. They want simplicity in life. And they don't like all those other bells and whistles. Well, on Android, you have every option. You got a phone with a ton of features, and you got a phone that has no features. Or you got a phone that's bare minimum features. There's something for Android across the board, and Android is not hard to use. I hear people saying Android is just really hard to use. Nope. What they really saying, when they say that, you just translate that to, when they're saying it, all you hear is wonk, 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 when they talk about the iPhone, and all you do is translate that. What's really coming out of their mouth is, I fell for the marketing, and, you know, I just, you know, they took all my money, and they continue to take my money every year. I just don't know how to get out of this ecosystem because I bought all this iCloud storage, and I don't even really use it. And I bought this 512 gig iPhone for $1,600, $1,700, and I don't even use it. That's really what's coming out of their mouth, but, yeah. All they hear is, that's good marketing, man. It's good marketing. The best part of iPhones and all the Apple products is their computers. I love their computers because they're the best to edit on. They solid. I can keep my Mac. I've had this 5K iMac for probably almost 3 years now. This is my second year. I'm probably at 2.5 years. I don't know what it's been. It still runs like new. My Windows computers, slow motion. And I got a built computer. You know what I'm saying? And another part of being in the Apple ecosystem is iMessenger and FaceTime. That's it. iMessenger and FaceTime is the best part. Those are the best parts of Apple. And I'm a long-time Apple user, having every iPhone. I like the iPhones, man, but I just get bored with them after like a month or two. The longest I've gone straight through using an iPhone, this is the longest I've had an iPhone. This is the original iPhone. This is the oldest iPhone I have. This is the iPhone 10. And it's been, almost 2 years? A year and something? And I don't plan on getting rid of it. It works. I mean, I have other iPhones, obviously. I've got other iPhones, but that's my go-to iPhone, you know? That's my go-to iPhone. Why not? I want to read some of you guys' comments. Appreciate you guys stopping by for a little bit, man. It's Friday. You ain't got no job. You ain't got nothing to do. Read some of y'all's comments. Let's see here. Looking for some of y'all's. That's why I struggle to leave Apple system, because I love FaceTime and iMessenger. Help. You know what? FaceTime. There's nothing wrong with that. Stay in the Apple ecosystem. You in there now. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying, because if you know me, I got all Apple products over here. You know what I'm saying? This iMac, when I bought it 2 years ago, was like $2,300. It wasn't cheap. MacBook Pro, $1,800. You know, their products are very expensive. It's just the quality of their PC game, or their computer game, is way better than their phone game. The phone game might be their bread and butter and stuff like that. They're trying to get over to them services now. But I'm telling you, man, Apple computers, for me, it's just the way to go. I tried to edit on one of my Windows laptops the other night. I was struggling. And I used Sony Vegas Pro. I was struggling. It just didn't work, man. I couldn't believe it. I was like, this is horrible. I got to go upstairs to the office and use the Mac. But as far as phones go, yes, I have heard, and we're going to talk about that right now. We're going to get off this iPhone thing, because one of my favorite phones is getting ready to release. That will be the phone that I definitely put my SIM card in. But Apple phones, iMessenger, FaceTime, to me, that's the best part of it. I'm stuck in that too. Shout out to RC Flyer. All teens want iPhones, because people who care about what other people think about them need their approval. Yeah, I still got one teen left. She about to be graduating from high school, so one left. She about to get out of here. So you're absolutely right. Unfortunately, teens, the peer pressures of today are different from the peer pressures of all of us from way back in the 70s. the peer pressure was different in the 70s. You know, you got beat up or you beat somebody up, you got up and walked away, you lived another day. Peer pressure. You know, I ain't gonna get into that because a lot of these the people of today are a now generation. They want everything right now, and if it's not flashy and blinking like this, like buy me, I'm hip, I'm cool, they don't want it. And unfortunately, that's where Apple, and it's not Apple's fault though, because the parents don't have to buy it. The parents don't have to buy the children the iPhone. If you teach your kid, T, what you doing in here, man? You supposed to be on that conference call, man. T, you supposed to be on that conference call, partner. I know you know. Anyway, man, the parents of today are overall pretty much giving the kids this stuff because they're being pressured by their children. I ain't getting pressured in my house, man. You see what iPhones they got? They got them old iPhone 6S's, and that's where it's gonna stay until they graduate. Done. Graduate. Nah. Graduate. It's not so much the children, it's the peer pressure that the parents feel from the children, so they feel like they got to go to school and, you know, make the children look great. But a lot of, man, I can't help it, man. I can't. Parents today are too busy trying to be their kids' friends instead of parenting. That's why we have the millennials. Sorry, people who are under 35 on down. Apologize if your feelings hurt, but so what? Y'all killing us out here, man. It's like y'all got children in y'all 30s and they half y'all age. Come on, son. How can you tell a person what to do if you almost the same age as them? It don't make no sense. That's where a lot of that peer pressure comes from, son. Parents today not doing a good job at parenting. Look outside your window. What's your neighborhood looking like? You got little kids running around killing each other. It's crazy, man. Robbing, shooting up movie theaters, all kind of stuff. Anyway, man, let's get back to this tech. Xperia 1. Sony Xperia. Woo! Sony Xperia 1, son. Sony Xperia 1. Oh, man. Sony Xperia 1. I gotta go downstairs and crank that AC up. I ain't forget to turn the dryer on if you're just coming in here. You don't know what that's about. That's an inside joke if you just got here. Yes, I'm going to go turn the dryer on. I'm going to go turn the dryer on. Sony Xperia. Sony Xperia 1. You know what, Gigi? I want to see you get the Sony Xperia 1. I want to see technically T get the Xperia 1. Come on, man. Come on. Somebody else get it. I know Eric don't get it. No, it's $950. It's $950. The Sony Xperia 1 is supposed to drop for $950 on July 12th or something like that. Sony. But you know what? Remember when I was talking about the 21:9 ratio? Look who just dropped one. Somebody say it. So, and T, you gonna have it. TK gonna have it. Who just dropped that 21:9? It's not Sony. Who else just dropped that 21:9 ratio phone? Somebody let me have it. Who did it? They tried to beat Sony to the punch. Who did it? Motorola. Motorola One Vision. They just dropped the 21:9 aspect ratio phone. They sure did. They sure did. They dropped that phone, man. Which means I gotta buy it. You know? I got there y'all go. There y'all go. Y'all notice the delay, but that Moto just dropped. It's supposed to be like $500. Sony is getting my money. I've been saying this for how long, man? Since the beginning of the year. Sony is getting this $950. And see, T, you in there talking about, I can't see myself giving Sony $950. Never. Man, you don't know nothing about T. Man, don't make me drive to Georgia, boy. Don't make me do it. You stuck on this Apple thing and this Samsung thing. You better get off of that, son. Quality phone, son. You still ain't got the Mate 20X, son. Come on, man. You got to get outside of this bubble you in, T. I'm going to go put the dryer on, so don't bring that up. You got to get outside this bubble, son. You in this Samsung and Apple bubble. You buy Sony cameras, but you won't buy the Sony device. See, I think what it is you might be too afraid that you're going to like another phone besides the iPhone. Ain't nobody got, I ain't got no money. Shoot, come on, son. I ain't got no money. I work hard. I'm grinding. You know what I'm saying? I think you might be afraid that you're going to like that Sony phone. I think you might be afraid that you're going to like something else other than Samsung and Apple. You got Sony cameras, son. I know you do like the video game thing. What is that? Sony, what's that Sony thing? The Sony video game. You just gave Sony $3,000, man. Somebody said put the dryer. Inside joke, son. I'm gonna put that dryer on, son. You just gave Sony $3,000, bro. You did it, T. I didn't do it. You talking about you ain't got J Will money? My camera cost what, $700 or something like that when it first came out. I got it for like $650. You know how much the 24mm lens costs, and then I only got 2 other lenses. One of your lenses costs more than all of my lenses. Hello, I'm gonna get Ray Charles on you. Hello, I'm gonna get Ray Charles on you, son. One of your lenses costs more than all of my lenses. Hello, Ray Charles, bro. I'm gonna get Ray Charles on you. One of my lenses costs more, or one of your lenses costs more than all of my lenses. One of your lenses probably costs more than my camera. Come on, son. Jay gonna hold that L if he don't get the dryer. Man, look, I'm gonna turn the dryer on, son. She way able to get her nails done, man. So, yo, oh my God, man. Oh man, yeah, that got me tripping, man. Oh man, it's an inside joke for y'all who just came to the stream. You know what I'm saying? You don't know nothing about turning that dryer on, son. You don't know nothing about No, but on the real though, T, you really gotta step out, man. You gotta step out. You gotta step out. You gotta give that Sony phone a try, bro. I'm telling you, a 4K display, man. Sorry, you got nuggets, man. See, we need to go live because I can't defend myself. Man, I wish I knew how to put you on the stream, but I'm using OBS. You know what I'm saying? We can go live. You'll be out of town tonight, I think, right? I'm finna call T real quick. I'm finna call T. You gonna be on this stream, partner, one way or another. Let me call my man T up real quick. I'm finna call T right now. Watch me call T on this live stream. Watch me. I got your number saved right here. Where you at? I'm getting ready to call you. I want T to defend himself. There it is, right there. All right, hold up. I'm finna call you, T. I'm finna call T. Y'all remember when I used to take phone calls? Remember I used to take phone calls on my stream? Anybody been rocking with me that long? Remember I used to take phone calls on the stream? Anybody remember that? I used to fire up the phone calls. You know what I'm saying? Jay about to go get. Let's go get. My man T. Hey, look, that tells him call T. T straight. Let me block your number out. Call my man T.
Let me get to work so I can defend myself. Let me go down to the steps real quick.
D at work, man. He said, I'm going to defend myself on this stream, man.
I got to get it, though. I'm going to tell you. Hold on, man.
Oh, man.
As we speak, yo.
Everybody say what's up to my man, technically, T dropping in via phone call. You know what I'm saying?
Let me get on Jay, because they trying to get on me on the live stream.
Hey, I owe you, man. You got on Twitter and trashed everybody who wasn't using the cam link. All right?
No, I didn't. All right.
Oh, man.
Now I can talk. So,
yeah.
The reason I said I can't spend $950 on no Sony phone, I've never used one. So you expect me to drop $1,000 on a phone that I ain't never used and never had an interest in using?
Come on, man. Now, come on. But see, look, the Sony Xperia 1 is going to be their top of the line, man. They're top of the line. It's got a 4K display. Huh?
Okay. I told you I was willing to get it, but when I saw that price tag, I was like, "Come on!"
Yeah, but
already for the halfway point.
No, you gave the iPhone $1,000. You gave the iPhone $1,500.
You're not letting me finish.
Okay, my bad. Go ahead.
See, this is the first year after these past phones just came out. When we had the S10e, we had the G8, we had the Google Pixel 3a XL. this is the first year I'm thinking about passing on major flagships when they come out in the fall. I'm be 100% with you.
Yep.
100%. Because I'm not going to go out and spend $1,400 on a note. I'm not about to go out and spend $1,500 on the iPhone. Like, this is the first year. If I get an iPhone, it's going to be the XR or whatever it is. Because this is getting a little too crazy. Now, when I see what phones can do without paying that price tag, my whole mindset has changed. I don't care about the views and mess on the channel. I rather have money in my pocket than care about the YouTube.
I know that's right, bro.
I'm like, I don't know. I don't know if I can see myself going out and spending that. So when I saw that price for that Sony phone, I'm like, I'm not going to judge it because I never used a Sony phone.
I think you'll like it.
So I don't know.
All jokes aside,
I'm willing to try it.
All jokes aside, I think you'll like it. You know, Best Buy might have it in. You know, Best Buy sells Sony phones, so you know they probably gonna have it. But I guarantee you, bro.
I'm willing.
Yeah, I think you'll like it.
You know
what I'm saying?
You know what I mean? I love my Android. I jumped down and bought a G8. I ain't had a phone. I ain't had a G8 device in a long time. I ain't had an LG device in a minute. And I always get OnePlus. This is the first year I get OnePlus because I'm not really pressed about the 7 Pro. But this year, I had literally just told myself earlier, was just like, yo, I may not go buy them new iPhones. I may not go buy the 11. I might just stick with the. Well, the only reason I buy iPhone is because I can sell iPhone because the price stays in.
The value stays.
But that Note 10, questionable. Yeah.
Well, the Note 10 probably gonna cost what, $1,500 minimum?
Yes, I can't do that. I can't. My mindset has changed about flagships after the competition these days showed us what they can do for phones under $700.
Now, you know what, T? While I got you on the phone, tell everybody. How good is the 3AXL?
A beast.
A beast. You heard him say it, man.
I said the 3AXL has the best. Now, for me personally, I know Jay, you said it was different for you, but for me personally, it's got the best battery life I've ever had on the phone.
Yeah, I just recently I went almost 2 days with 7 hours of screen on time. That's killer.
Yeah, me too. Like, I can easily go 24 hours. It's a beast. The only reason why I said the G8 was the better buy of the year because for not that much more from the 4AXL, you can get a lot more.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I've been preaching about the G8 for so long now, man. People just keep laughing. Oh, man, the G8, G8. I'm like, okay. I said it earlier.
People who say LG, people who talk junk about LG ain't had nothing since the LG flip phone. So I don't even want to hear that noise, man.
Yep.
People who talking that, LG's bad. Oh, the skin is bad. But you haven't gave it another chance. You used the old LG phone when we all thought the exact same thing. It's a whole different ball game now.
It sure. The G8 is amazing, bro. The G8 is amazing. It's amazing.
People don't act like 1 year can't change a lot about a phone. Like 1 year can be a make or break thing when it comes to a phone, and that's where the G8 comes from. I'm like, you ain't even gave G8 a chance. So right now, in the way the industry is setting up for the rest of the year, I think the G8 is going to be the best phone of the year to buy. I'm not saying it's the best phone. Who knows?
Well, I mean, that makes it the best phone. If it's the smarter purchase, then yeah, it's the best phone to use. I mean, because the G8 has it has a high resolution display, 6 gigs of RAM, 128 gigs of storage, SD card. It's got all the IP ratings, wireless charging, banging cameras. I mean, what more do you want? A headphone jack with a banging DAC. I mean, come on.
Wait till where it's at. Wait till where it's at on the end of the year when I do my top phone in 2018. Just wait to see where it's at. I'm gonna tell you right now, the S10e review I'm about to do, people gonna be upset.
Bring it, man.
Fans are gonna be mad.
Bring it, man.
And I'm ready for it. I'm ready for the comment section because after getting the S10e, I was like, all right, for that price, that was a good phone. But now when I got the G8 and then when I got the Google Pixel 3 ASL, I'm like, honestly, the S10e ain't even all that. Once other phones started showing it up, the S10e is basic in my opinion. Like, it's too expensive for what it even has to offer.
Yeah, I mean, the S10e costs $750. What is OnePlus offering for $750? The OnePlus offering
and
way more.
And then take it like me. I got the 256 gig version, so I paid $850.
Woo! See what I'm talking about?
You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying?
Can't do it.
That's not worth it at all compared to the G8 and then the Google Pixel. But you know them boys in the cameras.
Yeah.
It's bad. I'm gonna release the video and I'm gonna put my bulletproof vest on, and I'm just gonna sit back in the conversation and we're just gonna sit my high point.
He said I'm gonna put my bulletproof vest on.
And I'm gonna sit in the highest point and just pick them off one by one.
Oh my gosh, man!
I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, man.
That's how it goes down. I mean, the followers. I respect everybody's opinion on stuff, man. As long as you come correct, don't try to come sideways. I respect and will listen to any comment from a person. But if you just speaking about being one sided what somebody else said about something and you don't have it, how can I take you serious?
Man, the
you know what I'm saying?
It's already apparently done because
the media,
as Jay call them, the media already shut it down. So now all of a sudden the G8 is done. When the G8 it's a beast. There's not much negative I can say about it. The only thing I can say is I wish the screen got a little brighter or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But it ain't nothing. The skin is fine. The one negative I think I could hit is the settings. The settings menu is a little messy. They can kind of clear that up.
Yeah.
But other than that, man, things are winner, man. People can get out of here somewhere with that.
Yeah, I call a lot of the cast. I respect them, like I said, because I rubbed elbows with them at plenty of events. But I call a lot of them the media because every phone that comes out, you know, it's nothing wrong with getting a device from a company for review, but people, you gotta maintain some level of responsibility when you're given a free device because nothing is free technically. You gotta have to come off of some kind of way. I'm not getting ready to just say something is good just because it was given to me. I just can't do it. There's no free really, you know. But the media, they get a phone, man, and they get a phone and it's good, and they trash the next phone. Then it's better than that phone. Then they trash the next phone, and they put out full reviews after using the phone for 2 days.
Man, dude, don't even get me started on that. People are such in a rush to put a video out that got the word review on it. It's like it's look, man. That's the reason why I made a channel. That's the reason why I made the G8. I mean, I went and got the G8 because I'm like, hold on, let me see this for myself. Because you was bigging it up. Like Juan Bagnell was bigging it up.
Yes.
And I'm like, them the folks that keep it real. Even though Juan is
he's biased towards LG. He likes LG. He'll tell you.
He is.
He'll tell you he's an LG fanboy.
He is. But that's why I bought it. It's been lovely. Now the Sony, you know, once again, the only reason why I'm saying 950 is because the way my mind is going towards $1,000 phone. That's the only reason why my hesitation was just like, oh, hold on. You know what I mean? But I'm willing to give it a try. I
understand what you're. I'm not saying that the 950 price tag is okay and that I want to spend 950, but I want the phone. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been waiting for that. Yeah. Everybody knows I've been talking about the phone for the last 5 months.
You have.
I've been waiting on it, trying to get this. And 950 is actually a discount on the 1,000 that they said they was going to bring out. So, I mean, what am I supposed to do? I've been wanting this phone because what I'm looking for, which I have not found, which I don't think I will ever find, but I think the Sony Xperia 1 might be the closest thing to my reality. I can't have my WebOS device no more. I can't have my BlackBerry no more.
Nope.
Sony has this new 21:9 aspect ratio that everybody said, oh, Jay, nobody's going to put out a phone like that. What just happened? Motorola just put out a 21:9 phone. That is the direction of the industry for the cinematic phones. When Sony brings this phone, I want the 4K display. You know, I want the best I could possibly get. And why would I give these other two companies $1,800 for a phone and they don't even have a 4K display?
Right.
That's
I
me.
think you know. I think you. Yeah. And just like I said on Twitter today, and everybody got their pennies in a bunch. And I was talking about what is the Note 10 truly going to bring that's going to make that price tag $1,500? What are they going to do so much different? This is the first year where I'm like, Note 10 you can't do. I don't think you can do a bunch. To be 100%, I don't think the Note 10 can do a lot to wow everybody else.
And you know what?
I don't see it.
You know what, T? I just noticed they didn't even put a 4K display on the Galaxy Fold, and it cost $2,000, son. $2,000.
Exactly.
It don't even have a 4K display.
Where we're headed. You know where we're headed with this Note 10. Like, even if you did give me a premium S Pen, I don't care about a metal S Pen. I get it. I don't care about that. Plastic is just fine. I don't care about that. What you doing, bending your S Pen? Like, that doesn't matter. But what is the Note 10 going to do? That price tag is going to be outrageous. But long story short, I'm going to let you get back to stream. My whole thing with it is, I just have a different feeling for the past few weeks of these flagship prices costing over $1,000. I can't justify. I can't even look myself in the mirror and say, "You're gonna spend $1,300 on a phone review on YouTube." No, I can't do it, man.
You know what?
The channel going forward might be a little bit different. I just can't. It's just, I don't know, man. I don't know. People really showing their colors with these prices, man.
I think more importantly, I try to speak for the content creators who don't have 1 million subs. And I tweeted something out. I know you saw it. I said, if you spending
Which one?
more money than you're making from YouTube, you're doing it wrong.
Right.
And a lot of these creators are.
Yeah,
Whether they want to admit it or not, I always tell people.
I'm being admitted. I am.
Yeah, no.
I get the phone
Well,
right now. I'm just being real. I mean, I am.
Everybody won't be honest like you.
What's going on?
Everybody won't be honest,
Yeah,
you know.
First of all, I ain't look. I can't even buy a Google Pixel 3a XL without making on YouTube, man. Let's not get it twisted now. You know, listen, man. Let's not. People think you make money. It don't come like that. You know what I mean? So I probably make more of Amazon affiliates if you want to be real.
There you go.
So there you go. It's just like. It's got to a point now where I'm seeing that, and I'm not even pumping the videos out because I'm gonna switch my style up and do a little bit more. But it's like, okay, you buy all these phones for what? The return on them is terrible because it's just getting to a point now where that $1,000 flagship is becoming more of a negative in your pocket than anything else. Man.
Exactly. And so, I try to tell content creators who don't have a lot of subs or who's not making, because if you're on YouTube, ultimately, let's be real here, people on YouTube that are starting out now, they want to make a lot of money because that's what they said. They said, this is my job and all this.
That's
but
what they see.
You don't want to start off buying a whole bunch of stuff. You don't want to go out. Now, I joke about technically T spending $3,000 on that camera gear, but he saved up his money and bought that probably using YouTube money, which is a smart way to do it. You don't want to spend all this money on something just to compete with somebody who's not paying you any attention. If you're competing with the quote-unquote media, if you're trying to compete with the media, which a lot of people are, hang that up, son.
You go broke.
You're gonna go broke. Hang it up.
You're gonna be in debt. You're gonna be in debt. You're gonna be in debt with everybody. You can't get just like when I tweeted yesterday that I wasn't getting the 7 Pro. That so you broke. You can't get the phone. Like, look, dude, I can buy it if I wanted it. But I'm just being smart. Technically, I wasn't checking for the 7 Pro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, if you want to be honest with you, I know that's what we got, but I wasn't checking for it.
Yep.
But that's what the media and everybody has driven everybody to that point. Even smaller creators, they think we need to go out and buy every single phone, and that's not the way it is. You know what I mean? So I'm being smart with my purchases from now on because I'm kind of regretting getting the S10e. Now, like, I got it sitting on my bookshelf. I'm like, what am I gonna do with this now? You know what I mean? I can sell it for a few $100, but I'm gonna lose my money on it.
Yep.
So
you ain't gonna give it about $300 for that, man. Might get $300 for it, bro.
Boy, look, let me tell you, man. It's just like now I'm like, you know what, man? I don't know. You know, so. Them creators don't be doing that mess if you just get started, man. You find yourself in a dang on hold.
That's correct. I try to tell people, man.
Keep it real.
I try to tell people, and I'm pretty sure some people offended by that tweet, but the people who got offended are the people who it applies to. You know what I mean? Like, why would you go out and buy a phone for? Huh?
Look, there's a lot of people right now that's in this stream that y'all watching the smaller creator community is in debt trying to keep up with the bigger channels. I can guarantee, and I got that for a fact.
That's correct.
That's the truth. You know what I mean? That's just 100% true.
That's
you know
correct.
what I mean? Luckily, I got a good job to where, and I'm smart with my money to where I can afford a phone here and there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's just about being smart with your money. So,
but these phones, like you said, these people, and just so you know, disclaimer, folks watching this, don't get offended. Don't think that we're trying to attack you and say you're doing something wrong. You do what you want to do with your money, but when you get to my spot, like people who say, "Oh, shake the haters off," when you got as many as I do, then come tell me that. So the same thing applies with money. When you get to where the money I'm making on YouTube, throughout the year, YouTube, sometimes I make between $4,000 to $5,000 a month. I'm not afraid to say that.
Right.
When you get to that point, then come tell me how to manage that $4,000 to $5,000 a month. Then tell me that. But if you making $200-$300 a month and you buying a $900 phone, why would you do that? Like, who does that?
Yeah.
That's just not smart.
I'll admit, I had to check myself. I had to sit there and be like, all right, because you ain't even getting none of this back. You know, one two videos might blow up, but you just doing this because you like tech at the end of the day, and I like trying out new stuff.
And the revenue,
AT,
I know you can. I know you can confirm this. Yeah, I was making $4,000 to $5,000 a month, but the revenue is down right now, right? I ain't even getting $2,000 a month. Ain't it down?
Bro, it's
the AdSense is down.
It's bad, man. You can't depend on AdSense.
The AdSense is down.
Yeah, man, it's crazy, yo. Like, nah, people got it mixed up, but yeah, the Sony phone though, man. We'll see when it comes out. I go check it out, man. I'm willing to. If I had to give anybody almost $1,000 till the end of the year or doing this year, it'd be for the Sony.
It's got a 4K display though. That's the only thing. That's the only thing.
I'm worried about battery life, but y'all said it got good battery life. You know, I don't care for a 4K display. I'm fine with Quad HD. I don't need 4K display. But if they got it, cool. I'll give it a try. But that might be the last phone this year that I'm spending that much money on. Y'all heard it first. I'm telling you. Yeah, I may get the new iPhone. But you know why? Because I make so much money off affiliate when we're talking about iPhone cases.
Oh yeah,
because
yeah. You killing that, so man. You killing that right there, bro. You killing that case game.
That's the reason why I look at the iPhone, because I get money off that. But other than that, man, look, man, I'm not for Note 10. I really think I might pass on Note 10. I'm 100% sure I'm about to pass on Note 10. I'm gonna be real with you, for real.
Yeah, that's a lot of money, man. I mean, if I and I don't do YouTube for the money. The money is a bonus because I like what I'm doing. Once I stop liking what I'm doing, you guys already know. I told you I'm stopping. I got other things in my life that are way more important than YouTube. It may not seem like it because you see me putting out a lot of content, but I make time for the fun side. You know, you gotta have some fun. And this is the fun that I'm a pretty serious guy pretty much all day. And so when I get a chance to record, I be on it, man. I be like, oh, I get to go record. Have some fun, you know what I'm saying? Because I be dealing with a lot more other serious things in life than YouTube. Yeah. And
you got that right. That's why I got a life outside YouTube. Some people say YouTube their life. I got more of a life outside of YouTube.
Yeah.
YouTube is just fun and games.
YouTube is good. So, once I started getting revenue from YouTube, I wasn't even monetized for the first 7 years of my YouTube career. I've been on YouTube for I think 14 years or 13 years. I wasn't even monetized for the first 5 or 6 because I didn't even know. Nobody told me. But once that came in, hey, I was like, wow, this is sweet. I can start buying more stuff. And that's all I do with that fund. All the money for all the stuff that comes in, I keep buying phones and buying stuff to keep it going, man.
I keep it right in the pot for the channel. I don't do nothing personal with that. It just stays in the pot for a channel, man. AdSense over 2 months for me would be equal enough for me to get one phone. You know what I mean? But that's what I do. If I know a phone coming out, let me save this pot. Let me go buy this camera lens with this one. Let me do this with that one. Let me, you know what I mean?
That's what you got to do.
You just got to be smart with it. You know what I mean?
That's what you got to do. That's what you got to do.
Yeah, man.
That's what you got to do.
Yeah, let me get back up in here. I'm about to pack this thing up and get on out of here.
Yeah, I got to turn that dryer on.
But, this stream about to blow up if you don't cut that dryer on.
Man, I know, right? For those that don't know, I ain't going to tell you. You got to go back and watch the replay. So if you don't know about that, you just don't know about it. Don't be hitting me up on Twitter either talking about turn the dryer on.
We'll be messing with that for a while now.
Man. You already know, man.
But let me get up out of here,
all right,
man.
Bro.
All right, stream. Thanks for stopping through, man. But I'm about to get up out of here.
No doubt. All right, T.
Later, Jay.
All right,
catch up.
That's my man, technically T, dropping through via phone call. Yeah, man. GG, man. You crazy. You know that, right? Man, when you're doing YouTube, man, you gotta learn to navigate your way around the system, man. You gotta learn to be smart about it. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing YouTube now since 2006, and it's 2013, and I've learned a lot along the way. I pretty much got played the whole first 5 years of my time on, and it is what it is, man. If I choose to purchase the phones because I like to collect them and keep them, you know what I'm saying? Which is why I picked up the Axon M lately, because I didn't get a chance to experience the Axon M like a lot of people. So I bought it and I've been promoting it lately. And a lot of people have been buying it, saying, "Hey, yo, Jay, thanks, man." I'm like, "Well, I just bought it too, so I'm learning with you." But the G8, like T said, man, that's a boss-up phone for people that just don't know. You got the Lenovo, the Zenfone 6, the OnePlus 7 Pro. For me, those are all phones that are nice. But some phones just do it right. And if the price is right, which your price, like I said, I'm willing to spend that $950 on that Sony because I know what I'm getting. I'm getting not just a 4K display, I get the new 21:9 aspect ratio. And we all know that Sony's cameras are a boss. Sony been doing wireless phone or waterproof phones way before Samsung and before all of them. But, they fell off because of no marketing and all these other people these companies come in and, they decide that, well, I'm just going to spend more money on marketing. So what are the other companies left to do? So the OnePlus 7 Pro, it's all hype. You know what I'm saying? It's all hype. It's going to be a nice phone. I got mine. I ordered the 12 gig. I started to stream off by saying that. I ordered the T, man. Go, man. Here go T. Man, that's inside jokes. So for those that don't know, I can take it, man. I love it. It just means y'all got love for me. That's all. But I can't lease no phone. Okay, so there's a conversation going on the live chat. I can't lease a phone. I can't spend all that money on a phone. Like, give them a little bit and okay, let's just say I lease it for 2 years. Then it's like leasing a car. Somebody asked me, Jay, you lease your cars? Heck no, I ain't leasing no car. I'm about to buy that thing, man. And the same thing applies with phones. I'm going to keep it so then I could sell it later if I want to, or have it in my collection. I genuinely like phones. I like to experience them all. It's nothing new, and that's just how it's going to be. Some people aren't like that. This is my thing. Like tech and all this stuff, this is my thing. That's why I do it. I can't lease a phone, man. I just can't do it. I'm not leasing no phones. I already just pay for it. I know it gets expensive, but like me and T just talked about, that's why I save the money, the revenue that I get on YouTube, so I'll be able to do it. That's the purpose of me doing YouTube. It's not to rake up a whole bunch of cash. It's to keep getting all the new devices as they come out so I can give them back to you, because there's a lot of people that live vicariously through YouTubers. If you say otherwise, you're just a little naive. I hope you're not offended by that, but you're naive if you think that a lot of people don't live vicariously through YouTubers, meaning they can't get the stuff, so they rather just sit back and enjoy the YouTubers. That's not a bad thing. That's just a fact. If we all live vicariously through somebody. Like on my car side, there's tons of guys who got that body kit, or they got that lowering kit, or they got those wheels that I want. I'm like, man, I watched that video 5-6 times. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with looking at somebody else, but as long as you don't get to the point where you idolizing the people and the things, then you're doing pretty good. Just remember, it's all material stuff. All of this stuff can be taken away tomorrow, tonight, today. I feel the same way. I'll still be cool with tech, passionate about it, whatever. Even if I can't have it. You need to get like that when you're on YouTube, man. Don't idolize YouTubers. Don't idolize me. Don't idolize none of this stuff, man. It's all material stuff. When you die, you're not going to see a whole bunch of phone stuff in your cabinet or your casket. You're not going to see your car in your casket. You're not going to see any of that stuff. You're going to be dead, son. You're gone. You're moving on to the next spot, wherever that is for you. You know what I'm saying? So remember that. Don't put us too far on a pedestal. You see me in the grocery store, I'm pounded up like, yo, what's up, man? What's going on? That's it. Hey, chat for a minute. Boom. And we're going to keep it moving. That's it. Snap a photo. Boom. Done. Out. That's the way it should be with you. With these YouTubers and the things you see on YouTube. Got to keep it that way. So T is actually smart when he said, hey, you know, Jay, I don't know about this $950 for this phone. Hey, like I told him, it's not that he's wrong for not picking it up. It's just that I want him to try something new. And if he was close to me, like if he lived around the corner, I'd be like, yo, son, here, you can review it for this week and then give it back to me. That's how it would be. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of your favorite YouTubers do that. They pass the same phone around. You know what I'm saying? And hey, I'm gonna quit spoiling it for some of you. Some of y'all are spoiled. They totally believe everything they see from the media. Please stop it. Please stop it. I'm going to turn the dryer on, like for real, for real. I don't know how long I've been streaming. I can't see it since I'm using OBS. Shout out to everybody that's in the live chat and everything, man. I definitely got to turn the dryer on. What y'all talking about now? Let me see here. We gotta shrink this trap back down to a regular size font because I had the font blown up since I couldn't see it. So man, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream, man. I'm about to get out of here and go turn the dryer on for real, for real. Then call wifey back and tell her I turned it on a long time. No, I can't do it. I can't lie. I'm the worst liar. Can't do it. But man, I appreciate you guys, man. No, man, the dryer was already on, man. The dryer was already on. She likes me to turn it on like several times to make sure it dries. Anyway, man, about to get out of here. And T, I hope the stream quality was up to your standards. If you don't know, T got on T. Yeah, I'm finna talk about T again before I'm gonna end the stream talking about T because I started talking about technically T. He got on Twitter and he pretty much trashed everybody. You know what I'm saying, for not using CamLink. And I just happen to have a CamLink. And I haven't been using it according to T. I've been slipping, you know what I'm saying, since I'm not using the DSLR. So we're just going to mess with T all the way out on this stream. If you don't have a DSLR or if you don't have a CamLink, according to technically T, you need to go ahead and buy all of those when you're doing live streams. No more cell phones for streaming. So TK, you might as well go ahead and get you a CamLink and hook up your DSLR, man, because T is not having it. He said, you know what I'm saying, do not come your butt on YouTube again without streaming in higher quality than 720p. So we're gonna go ahead and ride this wave out on T. You know what I mean? Like, shout out to the super chat, David T. Yes, we always keeps it 100% over here. No faking over here. But T said I need to go find that tweet real quick, just so I'm going to confirm to you guys that I'm not making this up. Let me go find technically T's tweet before I get out of here, so we're going to all see this together. So you'll have something to click on, just so you know I'm not making this up. He pretty much trashed everybody, and it's like, yo, step your game up. You whack if you don't have a cam link. So let me go find this tweet real quick from Technically T, and then I'm going to copy the link and put it in my live stream so people can... he was like, it's 2019. What y'all clowns doing? Not using, So we're gonna go ahead and just close out. Let me find this tweet right here from him, and then I'll close the stream out. So let's see here. It's 2000. Here it is right here. I found it. So let me go ahead and copy this tweet real quick. Here it is. You probably thought I was lying, but I'm not lying. I have nothing to lie about. There is Technically T's tweet. So if you're not following Technically T, do so at your own risk, because he goes at your head. You know what I'm saying? He goes at your head. Too late. I already took a screenshot, and there's the tweet right there. Yeah. So if you're not following Technically T, he gonna go at your head if you don't come correct. He will come at your head. He is not trying to hear it. You better come correct. Yeah, come correct when you're dealing with T. And I already got a screenshot, T, so you know what I'm saying, you can't get rid of it. It's gone, son. You good. It's in there. There it is. I already got a screenshot. So too late. You might as well just leave it. So on that note, folks, everybody go buy the cam link. And yes, I'm going to turn the dryer on. I already watched I watched one of the cars. I'm gonna go ahead and watch the other one. Anyway, it's your man Jay, man. We gotta have fun. If you're not having fun and laughing at yourself, you're not doing it right. You gotta have fun. Keep your circle real tight. You know what I'm saying? Keep it small so you'll know that you don't have no knives coming at you from all these different angles. That's grown man talk right there. So YouTube is fun. OnePlus 7 Pro is on the way. I think my shipment is processing or something like that. It said like Monday or something like that, or next Thursday, something like that. I don't know. But I'm going to keep having fun on YouTube. I got to keep the circle small. Appreciate y'all taking time out of y'all day, man. And let me stop this stream before I be streaming forever, because I don't even know how long this one went. So I'm going to be out of here, man. Peace. Thanks, GG, Technically T, all the regulars to come through, man. My Project 13 took a lunch. She came through for a second. See, you gonna keep on. Gigi gonna get the last. She gonna ride this dryer. I'm going to turn the dryer on, like for real. I'm ready to go downstairs to the laundry room and turn the dryer on right now. Art Dog, I see all y'all, man. I appreciate it, man. I'm out.